Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to our special edition GLU 1, 2, 3 Breakthrough. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about the Groove Asia 2023 Breakthrough Retreat that just ended so sadly this Sunday. I would love to go for another time, for another week. That would be great, but we have to come back here to the community to be with you guys and to bring you the latest things of what Groove Asia is going to be doing and um and keep you up to date and ahead of the curve. That's what we're trying to do here today. So I'm Karen Allen from Atlanta, Georgia, and we also have our co-host here also who came from the Breakthrough Retreat also is Peter, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey everyone, Peter Moindero. I'm here based in New Zealand, and we're actually in the afternoon here on Friday. So wherever you are, good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. And
Yes.
hi Tyra, I see you in there. Hi Tyra, how's it going?
Yes, we do love the people who come to support and to see what we're all about and to share with us during this time. The Breakthrough Retreat 2023. Let me tell you guys, if you did not show up, you missed it. You missed it. It was absolutely phenomenal. We had so many breakthroughs, first of all, where everyone that was in the room, everyone came out with something that they were had something resolved or something that they were struggling with or something that they were needed clarity on, and it was just a wonderful time. Now Peter, I know you went, I went, we had a great time. What was one of the reasons that you decided to go to the Breakthrough Retreat?
Well, you know what, Karen, I think as one of the proteges and just being in part of Groove Asia, it was the next step up for me. I think it was the next step, the next level for me to go to that. To go to something like this, a retreat. Actually never been to a retreat before. That was my first one, and let alone being in another country. I mean, it was unbelievable. But yeah, that when you're a protege, when you're a Groove Asia, yeah, it's kind of like that's what you want to move towards. And because the breakthrough had so many quote breakthroughs,
Hmm.
it was just the value out of that alone was huge. And I'm glad I went. I almost didn't go, but in the end, I did go, and I'm glad I did now.
Oh yes, oh yes, it was a wonderful time. I think a lot of us was kind of like maybe, maybe not, maybe not, but so glad that we did.
Yeah, yeah.
So glad that we did. That was exactly, I was in the same boat with you. When it's like, well, maybe, maybe not, until I got that call. It's like, are you coming? I'm like, yes, I'm coming, I'm coming. And it's like, oh my goodness, how I'm going to get there? But when there's something that you really want to do, you make a way. You find a way. You make a way, and you show up and be present. And that was a lot of things that we did here. And not only, it's just us, it was not just us, it was a lot of the people that were in the protege team that was here, a lot of the leaders here in the Groove Asia community that showed up, and it was a great time to bond and grow friendships and grow connections and things like that at that time. And we also got a new protege member that
Yeah.
came with us, and it was so funny. Um, and her name is June Cena, and she might she's in the background, but we got to get her video on, and maybe she'll be able to introduce her. But she was saying, I found the community in the middle of the night, like a lot of us find Groove Asia in the middle of the night. We're here because she's in the Virgin Islands. We find it in the middle of the night, and I heard Simon or Chinyu talking about SEO and AI, and those are the things that was I wanted to be interested in. And next thing you know, I signed up for this retreat. And she said she had no idea what to expect, didn't
Yeah.
have no idea what was going to be going on, but she came and she came. She had a breakthrough. She had clarity, and she is now one of our newest proteges. So you guys are going to be seeing her more and more and more as she grows in this community. And she's not the only one that came and had a breakthrough, but we do want more of you community members to come to these events. Yes, it's in Malaysia, but it was such a wonderful travel time. I know, Peter, you're in New Zealand, so it was kind of like on your side of town.
Yeah,
Malaysia.
I don't know. I mean, it was still a long way away. So it's kind of like in the middle. I since heard that it's kind of on the equator, so hence the humidity. Like Kevin, I just want to go back. You made a poignant pointer earlier about, there were a few people. There was a few of us that actually were sort of on the fence about going. Whether it might have been about money or whether it might have been about time, whatever it was, uh, those people ended up making the decision and coming, and which was really, really, really good because all you ever hear now about the whole breakthrough is that they had their own self-discovery, they had their own breakthroughs. Actually, I don't think one person didn't have a breakthrough. So it was actually a really, I guess, for the first retreat, this was actually a real. It set the standard. It set the standard, the bar, and so it was actually really good to actually meet all these people. We've been meeting on Zoom for what, over a
Over a
year.
year and a half. Yes.
And I think the joke was is that we only see from this part down, and that's about it. We don't know what each other looks like as a whole person
Right.
until we actually got there. And I remember when I got there, the first night I got there in Penang, I was going to the lift, and Michelle Gabriel, she walked straight past me, and I had to say, "Hey." She didn't even realize it was me. So
Right.
I got a lot of comments. Oh, you look a lot more smaller on Zoom than what you do in real life. You look bigger now, and like I mean, you get that, don't you? I mean, everybody, you have your visions about what people would look like in person, but it's not until
Right.
you get there. Actually, you're taller than I thought you would be, Karen. So yeah.
Nicholas said he had the impression I was 6'4", and I'm like, really?
Yeah,
That tall?
yeah, yeah.
Not that tall.
Hey, I just want to say hello to Lara and Dr. Lisa Singletary,
Yes.
joined us in the chat there. Hi, guys. Yeah, good to have you here. So, yeah, man, I know you had breakthroughs. A number of people had breakthroughs. I guess my breakthrough too started before I got there, and that
Mhm.
was actually, leaving my son for the first time in his whole life for
Right.
that length of time, and that was a real breakthrough for me. But then, I had other breakthroughs too as well while I was there, so it just was unlimited breakthroughs. So yeah,
Yes,
it
it
was,
was.
yeah.
Yes, it
And
was.
did you break the board and the karate
Oh,
thing? Did you
yes.
break that first time around, or did you have to have it two or three goes?
I
I
broke
can't
it
remember.
first time and broke it in 3
Uh,
pieces. Not
uh,
just 2, I
watch
broke
out
it
for
in
you,
3
eh?
pieces. Yes. I was like, during that whole experience while we were breaking through our own challenges, we
Yeah,
actually had to have a physical breakthrough. So what we did, we put our obstacles, the things that we wanted to punch through on a piece of board. Some was breaking through boards that was like an inch thick, and some had, a little smaller one, a little slimmer one. But we had to karate chop that thing and break, physically karate chop it to, just as a symbolism of what we were going through and what we were breaking through. Yes, karate chop that, and everyone was breaking through those things, breaking
yeah,
through our fears, breaking through our obstacles, and breaking through our struggles. So that was a symbol um, during the breakthrough retreat. And we also did, we was looking at because we had to sign some waivers. I was like, what's going on here?
yeah. That was getting a bit scary. You were signing waivers. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh. Well,
we had to sign some waivers, but it ended up being that we did and a lot of people were thinking we was going to be doing a fire walk. which will
Mm.
be really interesting because I think you may be a certified firewalker. I'm sure someone is, and if I've got that wrong, please forgive me.
That man is full of many talents. I mean, he's certified in a lot of things, I think. Yeah. It wouldn't
Yes,
surprise me that he's certified firewalker. Yeah.
yes, yes. He's done a lot of things. He's, does that transformational leadership, and that's why we are so blessed to have him because that's what he's doing with us, and we're helping you to transform
Right.
into what you need to be. But we had an opportunity to do walk over cut glass.
Yeah. Broken glass. That
That
was
was definitely a fear, overcoming a fear to get through that.
yeah.
But luckily, no one got hurt.
I think every person did the walk, didn't they? There were some that
Yes.
said no at the beginning, but then they ended up doing it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and getting through it. And I saw that as a way of, you know, having a real imminent danger, something you gotta get through. You gotta go through it. You can't go around it. You have to go through it. But we had to support because, Chinyu, and I want to tell you guys, all of the leaders here in Groove Asia, even the CEO, the founders, the marketing people, marketing person Chinyu and all the C-suite people the, were there. So she was holding our arm as we're walking through, and to me, it was just a symbolic of, you got to go through those struggles, you got to go through those hard times, but you always have the support. You have the support of the community of somebody else to help you along, and not only that, in the end, once you got through it, Tata Cavera, a VP of the graphic designs, and Josh, who was our chief sales operator, they were, at the end, wiping our feet to make sure we got all the glass off of our feet, all the shards off of our feet as we moved on to better things, as we moved off of the glass,
Mm.
onto the towel. You had that support with you after you've gone through the trials and you've gone through the difficulties. To me, that's what the glass represented, and
Yeah.
you had support going through it, but not only that, afterwards. And to me, that represented a lot of the Groove Asia community. you know you were there, you're having struggles, you're getting stuck at different things and different times, and yet you have somebody to support you while you're learning it, or while you're growing and scaling, to take you on to the next level. And that's what the Groove Asia community does. We provide these trainings, we provide these events, we have the whole Facebook community where you can ask questions. The support is there for you and for the community to utilize to grow and scale your business so you can get to the next level.
Yeah.
That's what's symbolic to
Oh, yeah,
me.
absolutely. I mean, I share the same feelings and comments about what you just said.
Hmm.
At the end of the day, the other thing is that we bonded, like everybody bonded,
Yes.
everybody. We just took that whole, I guess, relationship from a Zoom relationship to a more, because we've met each other,
Hmm.
face to face. It's just changed the whole dynamics now. When we get on a
Yes.
Zoom, it's just going to be so different. And like I see Dr. Lisa says, next time I'm going to hold you to that, Dr. Lisa. Next
That's
time,
right.
and that's coming up sooner than you think, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Uh,
is.
so
It's
yeah, you'll be the first one. I'll be looking forward to see you coming. But yeah, you definitely had Tyra. We want you there too as well. So, but that whole experience, I think if we had gone another year without doing something like that, I think progression would be a lot more slower when it comes to all the things
Mhm.
that we want to try and achieve with Groove Asia. Now that we've done it, now that we're going to have more, I think what's going to happen now, the progress with Groove Asia and Summit is just going to be huge. So, and there's some big stuff in the wings there, and I'm not going to share too much about that, but there is some
Yes.
huge stuff going on with Groove, and so we want you to be part of it.
Mhm.
Those who didn't come along to this retreat, come along to the next one, and and experience it for yourself, and be part of the whole experience with the other members as well. And
Right.
we had a couple of people that went proteges. Obviously, one of them has become a protege, like you said, June, from the Virgin Islands. I mean, she's fantastic. I mean, she'll be a great protege as well, and especially with the things that she does and what
Hmm.
she wants to achieve in terms uh, of her, of her business. But there's a few others too, that would like to see in there as well. So, but you know, I can't talk. I can't say enough about the whole experience. I mean, and it was go go go. Like that was the other thing. I didn't have time
Yes.
to sunbathe. I didn't have time to shop too much. Like we're in this. It was awesome. But I mean, we were always on the move. We were always in sessions doing things. But those were just as important. It was actually really, really important that we did all that stuff because we only had a limited time frame to get everything in
Right.
there. So, and we did. And the food, wow. I mean, Cameron, you
Oh
want to
my
tell?
goodness.
You can tell them about the food. I actually didn't want to look at another. I didn't. I had so much food that yeah, I don't normally eat that much, but it was amazing. And of course, you when you in a different country, you try something different.
Yes.
And I certainly did. There were some things I wasn't going to do, but yeah, I
The
certainly did.
chicken
But
feet soup was doing that.
yeah, well, actually, it was quite nice. So, but yeah, I was just amazed by the food. Like you get asked the question by say John Chong or
Hmm.
Simon or Cheng Yu, how what was your favorite food? You couldn't really sort of decide on that because they were all nice. So,
They were
and one of
great.
the biggest things that I said this before is that what I've noticed with the people there, they are so resilient. They
Yes.
don't look at the hard work. They work really, really hard. There's a lot of food, street food stalls, and all that sort of thing. The people work really, really hard. They don't complain. All they know is that they've got to make money, and they're focused. And yeah, but you go to other countries, I might say, for instance, my country, I think we're a wee bit spoilt, some people would, they don't
Right.
want to do a lot of hard work, but these guys, they're so resilient because
Right.
they're focused and they're very entrepreneurial too, as well. That's what I found.
Oh
And,
yeah.
it was a learning curve for me. It was something,
Oh
quite
yeah.
nice to see. Yeah. So,
There's a
yeah.
lot of people who were, what we saw. Like I say, the food was abundant. You guys, the
Mm,
food was abundant, and I ate a whole lot of stuff that I normally don't eat, but did not complain at all because it was good. It was
yeah,
really
it was really
good.
good.
But I was like, but the mussels, the squid, even tried some stingray. So yes,
Oh, did you?
yes, I did. I
Ah,
ate the stingrays, like put on my plate. It looked good. Mix it up with some rice. So I was
oh,
good
wow.
to go. I was good to go. But it was really delicious. The food was abundant, and like you said, we were on the go from morning to evening. But like the Groove HOA, we like to over deliver, and that did not stop on the Breakthrough Retreat. They over deliver. We had special guests like
Yeah.
Kevin Rao, who was teaching us about the cell cycle. And
It was
he's very
amazing.
passionate about that and giving us the step by step on how that works and things you need to say and script. Ching Yu was talking about mindset and getting at in order before you can do anything. You got to get that straight first. And then we also had a special guest from um, can't think of his name. Uh,
Patrick?
Chan,
Was it Patrick?
Patrick. Yep,
Patrick?
Patrick.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
calling
yeah,
Steven, but Patrick. Patrick Chan. Patrick Chan's been in this business for quite some time. He really has. And he was talking to us about um, NFTs for
yeah,
creatives. We got a little bit of everything that will help you, and not
yeah,
only in digital marketing and online marketing, but just how you can grow yourself, grow your finances. And when you do that, you can help not only yourself but those people around you, your community, because you know what to do or you have some kind of
yeah,
insights on things that can bring you more income for you to do more things. Like John Chung was saying, there's some things that you need to some things that you need to have in order, but it all boils down to you're gonna have money. You're gonna have to have money to take care of your health. You're gonna have to have money to build your business. Those
Yeah.
kind of things. Yeah, right. The pyramid that he
Yeah, the
talked about.
pyramid. Yeah, yeah. So you got you have to have money to be healthy, to keep yourself fit and healthy.
Right,
And when you're fit and healthy, your mind is fit and healthy too. So
right,
it kind of went in that sort of that triangle.
right.
Yeah. So
That he
and it
presented.
makes sense. It makes
It,
sense.
it
Yeah.
does. It does. I mean, it all starts in the mind.
Yeah.
It all starts in the mind when you start to do your business, but once you get your business going, these are some the things you need to invest in. You need to invest in your health. Get
Yeah.
your health so you can get your mind clear, but all that needs to in order to do that, you would want to buy the good foods and go to the good places and have
Yeah,
your massage to release some of that stress. When I do have to admit, when I was going there, one of my goals was to go to a masseuse and hang out there for a while, do a Michael and get a pedicure and massage
yeah.
to do that. And
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
the
You got them.
closest I got was the airport massage chair, but that was good. That was
Oh,
good to
was it?
me.
I saw that video. I was thinking maybe I should try that, but
It was
no,
great.
I've missed the boarding, and so I decided not to. I'll probably fall asleep.
I was like, 2 ringgits for 10 minutes? That was wonderful.
Oh,
Uh,
really? 2 fingers for
yes,
2 minutes?
2
Oh,
ringgits
okay.
for
Yeah,
10
yeah, yeah,
minutes. It was great. So, I was like, that only cost me about what? Not even, a whole dollar for 10 minutes. I was like, I can't get any better than that. I
Wouldn't you
cannot
want
get
it?
any better than
You'd
that.
want it longer than that, though, wouldn't you? Jeez,
Yes, I
10
would
minutes is
have.
long
But like you said, I would have missed my flight.
enough.
I would have missed my flight. I would have just kept putting in $2 every time it finished it. Every time it finished. But we
Yeah.
did had an awesome time there, and our host, Simon Leong, Ching Yu, John Chung, and Joshua took very good care of us while we were there and made sure that we had everything that we needed. Then we had a couple of proteges who didn't want to come back, and they are not going back home. They're staying in Malaysia at the time, and that is just how great the whole experience was.
Yeah.
Now,
Actually, I see Chin Yu just in the chat there too as well, and Alio in the chat. So, hey Chin Yu, hey Alio. I hope
yeah,
I'm saying your name right. Forgive me if I'm not.
Ali,
But good to have you here. What's his name? Sorry, how did you say it?
uh, Ali
Ali.
comes.
Uh,
Ali comes. I mean,
okay.
Ali comes to a lot of our events, so I'm glad to see that he's
Oh,
here.
okay.
Yes,
Right. Yeah.
but also, as we said that this was the first breakthrough retreat that Groove Asia has sponsored, but it will not be the last. No, no, no. And
Mm.
like Dr. Lisa Single Terry said that she's going to be coming to the next one. Wonderful, because the next one is coming up. But before I tell you how you can get into that, I just want to show you guys a little bit of what we experienced there in Langkawi this weekend. So if you go, well, you can't go to this, but this is part of the retreat that we have. And this was here at Eagle Island. And these were just some of the things that we did. And then you can see the camaraderie in some of these pictures that we have that was taken
Oh, this is yeah.
here. Man, I get to see the back of their heads in person. And this is our
Uh,
new protege, which is June, who you'll be able to meet. You'll be able to meet very soon, and she's going to be a big part of the group. And these were just some of the photos that we've taken. And for those who come, can also take pictures with our leaders of the group, like Simon Leon, who's been doing this forever and a day, and Ching Yu Tan, who's been doing this for quite some time also. And this was just some of the things that we experienced. Now, this is the classroom. Oh,
yeah.
are we okay? I don't know if you okay, there we go. This is the classroom up here in the upper left-hand corner, and that's how we met. And that's how intimate our circle was. And we were able to good way to get to know the people all in the room. It wasn't a big group. It's not like 200-300 people there, and you don't know who folks are. We did everything together. We did everything together. So you get to see some of the food dishes we had, and we were in the beautiful resort here, which was awesome, 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 awesome. And we also had an opportunity to take the ferry there. But just want you guys to understand that these is about making connections, making lifelong friendships, doing business. When you want to know who our CTO is, Nicholas knows a lot. And for those who are getting stuck, they're all trying to be friends with Nicholas, and that's all right. That's all right. Nicholas
Uh,
and Michael.
yeah.
Yes, so
Uh,
we're breaking boards, and now it's our classroom. So we really had a good time there in Langkawi.
yeah.
It's a very, very, very here we go,
I
memorable
know there's
moment.
I know there's a ton of pictures out there, yeah, between all of us. I mean, we were just like taking pictures left, right, and center, taking pictures of food, taking pictures of each other, taking pictures of each other when they're not even looking or even knowing that they're taking pictures of.
Right, right.
Tak Tak, if, no, she's not on here, but she was taking pictures of me, and I didn't even realize. But hey, we've got a lot of pictures which we can share and have great memories about. I just seen Simon in there. Hi, Simon. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, so it was a very memorable. Geez, what was it? 9 days, 10 days. It was very memorable, and it's
Mm-hmm.
something that I will never forget. And just the relationships, Hey, Michael was my roomie, old
Mm-hmm.
French Buddha. He's got a new name now. His nickname is French Buddha, and
Yes.
so he was my roomie, and we developed a really good friendship, close friendship
Mm-hmm.
as well. So, those are the amazing things that happen at these retreats. You've got to be there. You just have to be there. So, like I said, there's another one coming up soon. So, keep an eye out for that. And I see Simon's written something about welcome June and Pei Lee. Pei Lee. Okay. To the protege team.
All right.
So
Awesome.
Pei Lee's in there too as well. So awesome. Great to have her in there.
Right.
Yeah.
We also got an opportunity to see the backstage because we did continue to provide some services to the Groove Asia, the Groove community while we were there. And Laura and Top Top were also helping out, helping the team, making sure it was comfortable for everyone. Was helping, yeah, helping the breakthrough team, making sure that was comfortable for everyone. And it was just a great experience to experience also another culture, not only in the food, but the way they live. Because we didn't go where the tourist people were. No, we went to where the people
No,
actually live, and it was phenomenal. So this was the
yeah.
whole group um, who came on this trip, and it was a very intimate time for all of us.
Yeah.
Now, like I
Absolutely.
said it's going to be we have another one that's going to be coming up. It's going to be coming up. So I want to show you guys where you can go to go ahead and put in an interest. You can go to summitasia.cm/breakthrough apply. So just look at the ticker down below. It is going to be in October 2023. That'll be the next breakthrough retreat. And we hope to see you there.
Yeah,
Yeah, Michael with
absolutely.
the
So
French Buddha.
it's only around the corner, everybody. So start making plans to be there now, Dr. Lisa. So you making you mentioned before that you're going to come to the next one. So there you go,
There you
October
go.
this year. So and that's going to be very exciting. I'm sure all the other details of you'll see there when you go on that link. But we'd love to have you guys there and join us. Actually, Karen, I'm going to have to leave you now. As you
Yes.
know, I've got a consultation to do, but I've enjoyed sharing what I've experienced over there. Thank you very much for giving me that opportunity. Thank you for everybody in the chat making comments, and it's good to see you there, Lara. Hope everything's going well in KL. And I'm going to leave on you guys now,
Well, thank you,
and
Peter, for sharing this time with me. And I know you got to go, so I will see you later.
bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, well, I'm going to wind it up myself. I do want to say, come with us to the Breakthrough Retreat in October. It is going to be fantastic. You will not regret it. And not only will you not regret it, but you will also you stay like I say ahead of the curve. We try and keep you ahead of the curve, and you'll stay ahead of the curve because you'll be the first to know what Groove Asia is up to as we come on down the line and what we're going to be doing. Yep. Yes. So be the first one, stay ahead of the curve, and we can definitely can use your talents, use your gifts, and by being part of the protege team, if you decide to do that, you still get exclusive benefits that will never change, exclusive training that will never change, and you can also be able to help the community more. Take a leadership role in Groove Asia because I'm sure there's something that you have that you want to share with all of us too. And if not, we can definitely train you and then throw you in there so you can share something, teach you how to do it. So yes, it's time to book. It's time to get ready. It is time to put it on your calendar. It's in October, so you have plenty of time to make the arrangements to be there. So check the ticker. We're at summitasia.com/breakthrough. Yeah, breakthrough apply because we want to make sure that it is something for you and that you will be a good fit for us. So it's a two-way street. Not any and everybody can come, but we do want to see if you what your intentions are. It's everything, Laura. Everything was absolutely awesome, and I do want to thank everybody who had a hand in making that breakthrough retreat on the first Groove Asia breakthrough retreat. As awesome as it was, I thank you personally because I had a wonderful, wonderful time. All right, everyone. Well, this is the end. I want to wrap this up. I do also want to mention we do have our AI for affiliate marketing that's coming up this Saturday. So please check the Facebook group for that. But mainly go into the summitasia.com/breakthrough retreat. I mean, sorry, /breakthrough apply and express your interest in coming. And that wraps it up. And I will see you again. So until next time, bye bye.